This video shows you how to solve word problems involving division of whole numbers with answers in the form of fractions or whole numbers. This is very much the same idea that we've been talking about in the past few lessons. Again, I want you to make sure that you draw a picture to help break it down. For a picture, it can be something like circles and squares or a tape diagram, whatever you find easiest. Let's look at our first problem. An ice cream shop uses 6 bananas to make 4 identical sundaes. How much banana is used in each sundae? Try to solve it on your own, and I'll show you how in a moment. So I'm going to start with this problem and solve it with a number line. And I'm going to look at it and say I have 6 bananas going into 4 identical sundaes. So what I'm doing is I have 6 bananas that I'm dividing into 4. So I'm going to have my 6 bananas, and I'm going to put that into 4 different sundaes, which when we look at that, it is 6 bananas divided by 4 sundaes, which is the same as 6/4. 6/4, when I simplify, 4 goes into 6 one time, and I have 2/4 remaining, which I can simplify again to have 1 1/2. So I have 1 1/2 bananas per sundae. Let's look at the next problem. Hannah has to read 4 articles for school and has 8 nights to read them. She wants to read the same number of articles each night. How many articles will she need to read each night? Try to solve this problem. You can do this on your own based on what we've done before. When I look at this problem, I see again that I have 4 articles that I am dividing over 8 nights, which means I have 8 nights to read them. So what I did is I took my tape diagram again and said that I have 8 nights, so each rectangle inside here represents 1 night, and I need to divide these articles by those 8 nights. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I have 4 divided by 8, which is the same as 4/8, which when I simplify it, I have 1/2. So I have 1/2 of an article each night. Now, if we change the question a little bit to what fraction of the reading assignment will she read each night, it sounds a lot more complicated than it really is. Okay, remember she's dividing it equally. So what we're looking at is how much will she read in 1 night. Okay, but if we look at it, it's 1 night out of 8 nights. And that's all that we need to look at. When we say what fraction of the reading assignment will she read each night, she'll read 1/8 of the reading assignment because she's reading the same amount over 8 nights. Okay, the problems seem a lot more complicated than they are when we read them, but break it down a little bit and it should make more sense. Again, if you have questions, make sure you ask.